This video goes through the 3.3D lesson, which continues two-way frequency tables. Number one, the data in the table represents modes of transportation to and from Brookside High School. Fill in the missing info. So looking through the table, we will start to just look for any sort of starting point, which might be maybe here. If the total is 45, minus 28 gives me 17. Which should also check out that 46 plus 17 plus 12 plus 17 is 92. If this is 27, 27 minus 12 would be that there are 15 students that are male and ride the bus. That will leave 52 males that cycle if there's 17 females for a total of 69 students. And the grand total here is 221. That 129 plus 92 is 221, which leaves 221 minus these other three categories leaves me 80 students. And that means that there are 34, which I guess I could have also gotten by working my way across towards the end. B, how many students were surveyed? It was 221. What percentage of the total number of people surveyed walked to school? And the number of students that walk of the 221 is 80, which is going to be 36.2%. Again, we're going to round this either to the nearest percent or we can go to one decimal place. What percentage of the students surveyed are males who walk to school? What percentage of the students surveyed, so the total number of students surveyed was 221, and the number of males that walked to school, looking at the table above, was 34. That comes out to be 15.4%. What percentage of the total number of people surveyed are females that bike to school? So females that bike to school is 17. Couldn't find that. And that comes out to be about 7.7%. What percentage of the students surveyed, what percentage of the males surveyed bike to school? So number of males was, let's go all the way up here, 129, and bike to school was 52. Which was 40.3%. What percentage of students surveyed take the bus to school? We have 221. And the number of students that ride the bus to school was 27. What's the most popular mode of transportation for the sample population? So now we're going to start to look at some summarizing questions. So one more time, what's the most popular mode of transportation? And the most popular mode of transportation is walking. That's 80 students walked. And also, we'll maybe include the percentage there, which I think we ran right here. 80 out of 221 was 36%. Walking, which has the most number of students, 80, and accounts for the highest percentage. We definitely want to include percentages because just so we have a high number doesn't necessarily mean that it makes the most sense. So we need to look at, part over whole to make sure that 80 based on the whole table does mean that this is how most students get there, which it is the case if you look at the other percentages. Next, what's the preferred method of transportation for females? So for females, it is walking 46. And I don't know if we ran that number. Did we do that one? If not, we can include it now. So 46 out of 92, I believe, is exactly 50%. So walking, which 50% of females use as their method of transportation. Because that was 46 out of 92. What is the preferred method of transportation for males? And we have 52 students that are males and cycle, and 52 out of 129, we did do that one, was about 40%. So cycling. And again, maybe more focused on the percent than focused on the total. And previously, we were talking about how 50%, something far away from 50% in the 3.3c lesson would mean that there's some evidence of association. Here, though, unlike in 3.3c, where there was 2 choices, this time we have 4 choices. So we're looking at 25% apiece. And as we start to run these percentages and we notice things that are higher or lower than that, then that means that we have some sort of indication of predicting what might happen at this school in an association that males, at least at this school, prefer cycling.